Are we living in a simulation? It's a question that has been asked by philosophers, scientists, and even science fiction writers for centuries. But what if I told you that it's not just a theory? It's a possibility that's closer to reality than you think. Imagine for a moment that every single thing you see, hear, touch, and experience is not real, but rather a computer-generated simulation created by a higher power. Sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But hold on, it gets even wilder. Scientists and experts in the field of physics and computer science have proposed that the likelihood of us living in a simulation is quite high. In fact, some argue that it's almost certain. Mind blown yet? But before you start panicking, let's think about the implications of this. If we're living in a simulation, it means we have the power to shape our own reality. We can make the most of it by being conscious of our actions, making better choices, and exploring the boundaries of this simulation. And who knows, we might even discover a way to break free from this simulation and find out what the true reality is. Imagine the possibilities. It's like having a cheat code to life. So, instead of freaking out about the possibility of living in a simulation, let's embrace it and make the most of it. Who knows, we might just discover something amazing. In the end, whether we're living in a simulation or not, it doesn't change the fact that we're here, living our lives and experiencing the world around us. So, let's enjoy the ride and make the most of it. You never know, it might just be the best simulation yet. So, now that we've established that the possibility of living in a simulation is quite high, let's take a deeper dive into the science behind it. One of the main arguments for the simulation hypothesis is the advancement of technology. As technology continues to advance at an unprecedented rate, it becomes more and more plausible that we could create a simulation that is indistinguishable from reality. In fact, some experts believe that it's only a matter of time before we have the capability to create a fully realistic simulation of the world. Another argument for the simulation hypothesis is the concept of the multiverse. The idea that there may be an infinite number of parallel universes, each with their own unique set of physical laws and constants. If this is true, it's possible that we are living in a simulation created by a civilization in another universe. But, as exciting as the possibility of living in a simulation is, it also raises some ethical questions. What happens to our sense of free will if our reality is predetermined? Are our actions predetermined as well? These are important questions to consider, and ones that we must continue to explore. So, what can we do about it? Well, first and foremost, we can continue to push the boundaries of technology and science to better understand the nature of our reality. By delving deeper into the mysteries of the universe, we can gain a better understanding of our place in it. We can also start to change the way we think about our lives. Instead of feeling trapped or limited by the simulation, we can start to see it as an opportunity. We can use the knowledge that we may be living in a simulation to make more conscious choices, to create a better reality for ourselves and for those around us. And who knows? With the advancements in technology, we may one day be able to break free from this simulation and discover the true reality that lies beyond. The possibilities are endless, and the future is waiting for us to shape it. So, whether we're living in a simulation or not, let's make the most of it and shape our own reality. The world is in our hands, and the possibilities are endless. But it's not only about understanding the science and technology behind the simulation hypothesis, it's also important to consider the philosophical and spiritual implications. If we are living in a simulation, it raises questions about the nature of existence and the purpose of our lives. Some argue that it means our lives have no meaning and that we are just a part of a grand experiment. Others see it as a way to transcend our physical limitations and connect with a higher power or consciousness. Whatever your beliefs, it's important to remember that our understanding of reality is constantly evolving. Throughout history, humanity has been proven wrong time and time again. And it's likely that our current understanding of reality will also change in the future. So, instead of getting stuck in our current beliefs, let's keep an open mind and continue to explore the possibilities. Who knows, we may discover something that completely changes our understanding of reality. And while it may be unsettling to consider that we may be living in a simulation, it's also exciting to think about the potential it holds. It allows us to question the nature of our existence and the purpose of our lives. It opens the door to new possibilities and new ways of thinking about the world around us. In conclusion, the simulation hypothesis is a fascinating and thought-provoking topic that raises many questions about our reality. Whether or not we are living in a simulation, it's important to continue exploring the science and technology behind it, as well as the philosophical and spiritual implications. And most importantly, let's shape our own reality, make the most of it, and enjoy the ride.